Most traders don't lose because of their strategy, but they lose because they never review their trades. If you don't journal your trades, you are guessing, and guessing is not trading. In this video, I will explain you how to journal your trades, but also why the data matters that much, what you can get from these data samples of your trades, and also what are the best tools to journal your trades in 2026. Journaling is not about writing your trade down, it's about creating a feedback loop. Thanks to this, you will know what are the setups that makes you the most money, what are the setups that make you lose money, whether your edge is real or you just imagined it, and how your psychology, your risk management, and your discipline affect your psychology. And if you can't measure your edge, it's because you don't have one. Most of the traders, when they start and they want to journal the trades, they will open Excel, they will open Notion, and they will do something like this. So this is an example. I don't trade Forex, I trade crypto, but as I don't have a manual journal, but I have an automated, I will show you a template so you guys can understand. So basically here you can see the asset you're trading. Here you can see the position, whether it's a short or a long. You can see if that was a win, break even, or a loss, and you have a bunch of indication about your trades. The risk reward, the setup confluences, how much time you stay in the trade, your time in Jordan, which session, and you can get a lot of other data that you can add on your manual journal. But the thing is that you have to measure the hours. It takes a lot of time to write down all these things and to enter the data. And this is boring. And I feel like you guys don't want to lose time doing this. It's not losing time because this is very important, but you want to find a more efficient way to journal your trade and basically have more time to trade and to do other stuff. This is where automated journal gives you an edge because you will save time, but you will also have a lot of metrics about your trades. You will have graphs, and you will also have AI in this trading journal. Before explaining you how to use this trading journal, I will show you a little bit what data you can find and how this can be helpful on a daily basis for your trading. For example, here I have a calendar where I can track every day the profits and the losses I made. You can also see how much trade I took, and basically this works for every month. If you click here, you can also see that you can put the days in the week, so you can track the weeks. For example, here this week I made that much profit, this week I made this week I made this. And you can do it with all the time frames. For example, week per month, so you have the weeks in January, you have the weeks in December. You can also do the months in the quarter, so Q4 2025. I started this journal in December, by the way. Q1 2026, so you have the months. Or you can also have the months in the year to see your profits every month in a single year. That's more visual, but that's totally automated, and the interface is very smooth, and honestly, I really like it. But this is nothing compared to these data and how much they can help you to become a better trader. For example, here we have the data since I started this journal. So the 1st December, it's been 2 months that I've been running it, and I started with a 100 capital. My goal in this account that you can track here, I will put you guys the link in the description to track my portfolio. I basically want to do a track record for me and also for the other traders to prove that it's possible to be profitable on the long run by setting realistic targets. And my targets on this account are 6% per month. So the data you can see here are very, very useful for your trading. I can see the trade expectancy. For example, the trade expectancy is for $1 risk. How much dollar can I make? And here it's $394, which is insane. My average daily P&L is $682. So in the average, every day by trading, I'm making on this account $700. You have your total trade volume. And what's also important is the largest P&L, the largest loss, and also the maximum consecutive gain. So I had a 16 win streak, which is insane. And also the max consecutive loss. I only had 1 loss in a row, never 2 losses in a row. These statistics are very useful, but the one I really love are the day of the week and time of the day data. You can basically track which days you make most of your profits. For example, here we can see that Thursday was the best day for me since I started this account, and we can see that the New York Open hours were the best hours for me to trade, which makes sense because most of the time I'm trading the New York Open, and this is where I'll take my trades. You can track the P&L, you can also track the win rate to see the win rate depending on the hours and the day. Then what I really like is the P&L curve, the cumulative P&L. You can basically see your stock, like it's like following the stock of your portfolio, and that's very nice because you can see how it's going, what is going on, if you're in a drawdown, if you're in a good uptrend. And thanks to this, you can really try to manage your emotions, because if you are like this in a big uptrend, I will try to focus on reducing a little bit the risk because I'm in a big win streak, and maybe I will have a losing streak in a few trades, and I don't want to be exposed that much when that will happen. We can also see that you have the win rate and the P&L by pairs. Now, what is very nice with TradeAI, and I will show you guys how to compute this data in the journal, are basically the confidence and sentiment statistics. So basically you will be able to track your psychology. When you will enter a trade, you will rate on a scale of 1 to 5 your confidence and your sentiments, and you will be able to see if when you enter a trade with confidence, with low confidence, or with a big sentiment or with low sentiments, if you make money or no. And this will help you a lot to manage your risk management depending on how you feel when you take the trade. Same as all the statistics, you have the P&L data and you have the win rate data, so this can also help you a lot. And you also have the average confidence and the average sentiments. Then what's nice is that you have a risk table. You can track your risk management, and you can basically track if you're making more money or losing more money with 1-to-1, 1-to-2, 1-to-3, 1-to-6 risk reward ratio, and then adapt your strategy. Because maybe you are looking to make 1-to-5 risk reward trades, but at the end you're not making money, while when you're trading with 1-to-2 or 1-to-1 risk reward trades, you're making money. So maybe this will help you to adapt your strategy in order to make more money on the long run. And finally, you have the strategy section where you can kind of track your style of trading and direction. You can see whether you're making more money with scalps or swings, whether you're making more money by going long or going short, or also the market type and the time frame. So if you entered in the trade with the 5-minute time frame, 15-minute time frame, 1 hour, whatsoever, and the market type, if it's bullish, bearish, or in a range. And you can basically adapt your strategy thanks to this. So this is really a game changer, and with all those statistics that you can track, you will make a lot of improvements in your trading. So now here we have basically the all trade section when you can track all the trades that will be listed here automatically. So I've placed my camera down so you guys can see everything. Basically, I still have to journal this because you can see the journal section here. You have to get a mark to basically show that you journaled it. So for example, here if we click on that one, so you can see here that I downloaded a screenshot and that I wrote down my trade, why I took it, why I exited. I put the stop loss, the TP, and I also put the style. So if it was a swing, if the market was bear or bull, and what time frame I entered. This is very easy. You just click here and then you can basically write down whatever you want. You can like change this, you can change the psychology, you can select if it's a swing or scalp or whatever. And it's very easy. It takes literally 1 minute after every trade. Then you can go back to the trade list, and if you didn't journal all your trades, what's very funny with TradeAI is that you can kind of do like a Tinder of your trades. Just click on swipe trades here and it will open you like a Tinder menu where you can like swipe left or right to say basically I want to journal this later or I want to journal this now. It will open you the trade and you can basically journal it. It's very good, and that gives you like a gamification thing for your trading journal, because sometimes it's boring and now you have this little funny thing to do, and you can review your trades maybe overnight or every end of the weekend or some stuff like that. Now you will understand why this trading journal is a game changer and why it's called TradeAI. You basically got an AI assistant that will give you insights on your psychology, your strategy, your risk management, improvement suggestion, and that will give you an overview on your winning and losing patterns. Right now when I'm recording the video, they didn't release the chatbot, but basically you will get an AI assistant inside the website to which you will be able to talk every day, to send screenshots of your setups, to talk with him about your psychology, your risk management, how you feel while you entered, etc. And he will be able to understand the mechanism behind your strategy and help you and give you even better suggestions. This is helping me a lot because sometimes you will go on the dashboard, you will look at the performances and stuff, and you will not really find what's going on because as you have a bias, because you're looking at your personal data, you won't really find what is going wrong, because most of the time what a human will want to focus is on what he's doing good, and he will skip his mistakes and focus on what he's doing good, which is a big mistake in my opinion. And basically the AI assistant will be able to highlight all your mistakes for you. And the last thing I really like about this journal is that you can have a public profile and you can show your data to your friends, to your mentor, to your students, to whoever you want to prove your results. You can create a public profile. You can create the name. For example, the name of this account is 100K to a milli. That is the goal. Maybe in 2-3 years we can get to that point. You can select the data display range, last 7 days, last 30 days, last 90 days, up to last year. You can also choose the trade visibility, so neither trades or only the open trades or only the closed trades or everything. You can choose whatever you want. You can select up to 6 metrics, so total P&L, trade count, long short ratio, win rate, average trade duration. You can also put the trade expectancy or the total volume, etc. You can also put a bio, for example, yo, it's me, Diego. Let's save the change. I get the new link here. Basically, that's the new link. You guys can see 100K to a milli, last 90 days. Yo, it's me, Diego. You have my total P&L, my trades, my win rates, my long to short ratio. you have my current trades open, so you can see that I'm long Solana, Aster, BTC, and Ethereum, and you have my performance chart. So as you guys can see, it's much better to use an automated journal like TradeAI rather than using an Excel or a Notion that will take you a lot of time and that won't give you the same data you can get from an automated journal. So if you are serious about becoming a professional trader, about journaling your trades, about knowing your strategy, your psychology, your risk management, and really being in control when you trade, you have kinda to use an automated journal. If you cannot journal your trades and trade like a fucking professional, it will be very complicated for you to make it on the long run and to have a sustainable growth on your trading account. And again, the automated trading journal with AI will not fix everything for you. He will not trade for you, but he will help you to get better and to understand what is going on in your trading and also in your mind. So if you guys want to try TradeAI, the link is in the description of the video. That's a very nice software. Honestly, I use it almost every day and I can only recommend it. So if you guys want to try it, the link is in the description. And again, if you want to journal your trades with consistency and get a real edge and also get nice feedbacks from your trading journal, that's probably the best solution I found on the market.